respected members of the ASHA Foundation, Dr. Varanasi, the volunteers, many of our university students who work tirelessly for this cause, parents, participants, and honorable guests. It's really a pleasure for me, more than a pleasure, an honor to be doing this chief guest position given by the students. Never done this before for a social cause, and I'm very proud of this. Let me go back and speak to my community, the Indian community. My husband and I, when we came to this country 15 years back, we came with 2 suitcases full of materials that really are worth peanuts, and lots of dreams, aspirations to go into this land of milk and honey. But we came with a priceless possession, education. One that did not need anything to be justified with the customs or duty to be paid, and it was yet priceless. After coming here, this land has given us the opportunity to realize what a privilege it is to have education. Same is true in our motherland. Education is a privilege. But if you think about it, the word underprivileged shouldn't be there in the dictionary in the context of education. This is something that all of us human beings should possess by default. But human life is not easy, and we have seen that this is attached to education as well, which is next to food and clothing and basic necessities. ASHA Toledo, I have watched them from many years, doing their grassroots functions desirable for a community like us to pay it back or pay it forward. It's not easy for us to reach out because we know, for the first generation Indians, we do know what the image looks like for underprivileged in India. Over the years, it just gets murky. But then, we want to reach out, we cannot that easily. ASHA facilitates it for us. So that's the beauty of how they have found this unique and very creative way to connect our intentions with what is really required through a very creative means of using our own talents. So let's speak of the second generation. For example, if I talk to my daughter about being underprivileged, and I talk to her, well, they may not have pencils and books and whatever, or she asks me, but Mom, they do have cars, right? So that's the extent of their image for underprivileged for education is. So I'm really, truly honored to have participated in the past for ASHA's cause and to have been called here to do this. It also is ironic that we're discussing this privilege or underprivileged issue in the same week where a different kind of underprivilege, a social underprivilege that's being all over the news, peppered about this little girl, 14-year-old Malala in Pakistan, who's fighting for a social cause for education. ASHA is almost doing the same thing but with no resistance, right? So we all really are very grateful to you all for coming out here today to make this happen for us and hope and wish that ASHA will grow in magnitude for its generosity to build over the many years to come. My heartfelt congratulations to each and every volunteer who spends their effort, time, and energy into this beyond the means that they can have. For example, there are many of them who are doing PhDs and masters, and I know how much time they do not have to do anything else, but it's really commendable. So my congratulations to each of those volunteers. So let me not stand between you and the participants. I hate it when speeches are long, so please do enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Beenaja, for those inspiring words. I would now like